What is going on, everyone? I am right now trying to level up Mimi in the new event. I was able to unlock her, and I'm just glad we got ourselves a new character in Rush Duels. I am just really happy about that. I mean, I like the other characters as well, but I love content, man. I just love new things coming out. And speaking of content, you know, how do you guys feel about Seven's World? Or I should say the introduction of Rush Duels in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Personally, huge fan. Absolutely glad that we're able to play Rush Duels against each other, even if it is through Duel Links and it is a little bit different, you know, 6,000 light points, the addition of skills and stuff. But it's just great that we actually even have this. Oh, goodness, look at this. Can I win this turn? I wonder if I can win this turn. Sorry, a little bit distracted. I'm trying to level up Mimi here. I want all of her cards. I think we could do this. I think this is over. Alrighty, and yeah, Mimi beat Mimi. I got this. Great. All right, so now that's done. I want to go to some PvP because I kind of want to talk about the State of Rush Duels 1 week out from launch. And what I got to say about it so far is they did pretty well. There's a lot more variety in the Duel Links launch than there was in the actual, in real life launch of Rush Duels, which was mostly just dragging the spellcasters. But when you move to higher ranks within PvP, it seems a lot of players cracked the code. It seems they said, forget variety, let's just put in beaters, aces, and some staples, which is pretty much just Prison Bind and Thunder the Thunder. That's it. Once you add those cards, you're pretty much good. That's all you really need to add. Alright, so I'm going to actually go in, sorry, a little bit distracted. I'm going to go in with this deck. I love this deck. It's my Beetle deck, where pretty much just put in a whole bunch of little level 1 normal monsters and power up with Beetle. I also got the Spicy, the Elite Noodle Ninja, which gets powered up by 100 for every normal in the graveyard. So, well, in your graveyard, so it can be pretty devastating. Let's see if this can do any good. As you can see those losses there, yeah, people cracked the code. I haven't resorted to doing what they're doing yet because I kind of want to keep some decks in a certain type of theme. I might have to do if I just want to rank up, though, and just resort to what everybody else is doing. But yeah, that seems to be the issue at the moment. The variety is pretty much dead because the secret is just play the aces. They're all really good. Play your beaters. They're all really good. I mean, they're gonna get over. They even get over the defensive cards in the deck. There's nothing you can pretty much do against them. They know they can run over anything that you just set in defense mode as long as you didn't tribute into it. So why not just play them? And the other issue is the only battle trap that does anything in this whole entire format is Prison Bind. Now, Prison Bind is not a bad card by any stretch of the imagination, decreasing a monster's attack by 100 for every monster in the graveyard with the same type as that attacking monster. Great. Problem is, in this type of random beater format like this, Gazelle and Silent Assailant, they're both two different type of monsters, and he's probably going to summon something that's neither a beast or a psychic. So yeah, even I can't decrease the attack of Ansler. Why? Because there's no spellcasters now in the graveyard. It doesn't do anything. And that's the problem. If they're not playing decks with monotyping, then you're not really going to be able to use Prison Bind to its fullest potential. It's pretty much becoming more and more useless. Alright, Dragus, at least we could at least take out some of his cards. We'll set Thunder as well, just in case. Alright. Piercing, also a pretty nice staple. Too bad I got rid of it. But another issue as well is even before people started, you know, cracking the code and just going straight up multi-type beaters aces, is that Prison Bind was never a great battle trap card because it really doesn't even touch a specific monster, and that's Yuga's Ace Monster 7's Road Magician. A full power 7's Road Magician. Let's say an opponent attacks with a full power 7's Road Magician into my Dragias, and I had Prison Bind. The only way for me to even beat over it by just a mere 100 points is if they have 15 spellcasters in the graveyard. 15. If they have 14, we could tie. But to beat it, I need 15. That's insane. Now, of course, that's if they're playing a pure spellcaster type of deck. As you can see, they're just doing what I said. Just beaters. Sparks is nothing crazy. It's just a way to just get a card out of your hand. I wonder if they're going to go and resort to a tie. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling. And they know they could beat over whatever is set here. There's nothing that can survive 15. I also thought the level 1s should have had 1500 defense. instead of 1400 defense, so that way they can act as a wall to the 1500 beaters. I always thought that ever since the first deck mod pack for Yu-Gi-Oh! Rush Duels. Let's see what's going on here. So, yeah, Prison Bind. I mean, Prison Bind is not going to do too much. We're going to set up our little guys here. At least we're throwing a lot of our level 1 normals on there. That means when we get Beetle, we're going to get powered up. Let's see. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3. Only 3 so far. If these 3 get destroyed, that's a total of 600 more. We do have Forest that can power it up to 19 as well. So nothing too crazy. Ooh, goodness. They're playing pretty smart, The Sparks and the healing cards are great. Like I said, they're spell cards you can just use. It's not like Hammer Crush where you have to wait for your opponent to have a set card. Just use them. They're minusing a card from your hand so you can get your draw. This guy knows what he's doing. The question is, can they capitalize with a big monster? They only got 2 cards in hand. Maybe if they have a 2 tribute monster, they might be thinking, I want to summon it, but it's probably going to get taken out next turn. And look at that deck. The deck size is getting lower than mine. I might be able to beat them strictly by that. I mean, unless they have another Dragias. That's the thing about Dragias, is that Dragias assures 4 attacks in a turn. Which means your 3 set, you're still getting hit directly, because Dragias is going to make sure it's a 4th attack. See, I could have used it and survived. They had 1 in the graveyard. In terms of spellcasters, so they got any spellcast? They got 1, 2 in there. I mean, I could technically survive if they attack into Draco the Tiny with Dark Sorcerer. I don't know why they're taking so long. Just attack. Okay, they're attacking into my Volcanic Rat. So there's no reason to use it. It would never survive that. Alright, we're in a good position if we can draw something, at least. Not the worst. Okay, I was hoping to get Beetle, but you know what? This is good enough. We're going to get a pretty big jump in attack points here if we can use that effect. Let's activate the effect. 2,900. And we might as well set all our stuff so we have a full draw next turn. I mean, it does kind of suck that we are in a position where now we have the lower amount of cards in the deck. What's the best thing to get rid of? It literally doesn't matter. They're both dark. And Prison Bind really wouldn't hurt at all. Like, if they summon Dragias right now, what's going to happen? Decrease by 100? I don't know about this, people. I don't know if I got this. But yeah, these are the type of decks that are going into the higher ranks of Rush Duels. And I really do think they should have, put in a little bit more variety on launch. Make maybe the Volcandor deck a little bit more prominent with a little bit more Wing Beast monsters. Maybe attribute change Blast so that way you can use the card more effectively. Definitely add Battle Traps. Negate Attack is the card in Rush Duel. I don't see why it couldn't just be a UR card that they could have added. So sorry. I'm looking here. Let's just use Prison Bind. I think with Prison Bind, I think we could tie. Because there was 1 dragon in there. But yeah, so that kind of worked out in a way. But yeah, I mean, what about Double Block? Double Block was really good in the early days of Rush Duel. Discard 2 normal monsters in your hand to set 2 of your opponent's monsters when it attacks. I mean, I believe it's when they attack. I'm not sure if it's when they summon or when they attack. I believe it's when they attack. That's really, really good. Oh, what's going on? Are they going to quit? Hopefully they're not going to quit. I was like, there's no reason for them to quit. They're still in a very good position. That would make no sense. Now, let's see how far we can get with this hand. Okay, we did get Beetle. I mean, we got something. I'll give it that. All right, so let's set... If Volcanic Rat is a Pyro, so it won't get powered up. Okay. I don't want to use the skill and decrease my life points. Alright, we'll activate Force, so we just get a little bit more power. And let's set our level 1s here. And let's go in for battle. Now, King Beetle's not going to last the turn. They're probably going to distribute something that could beat over it. But I still have 2 more in the deck. And 2 more in the deck is pretty good. I also have another one of the Elite Noodle Ninja in the deck as well. So we do have a lot of power-ups in this deck. I'm hoping they just don't summon to 7's Rogue Magician because I cannot touch that card with Bind. Dark Magician. Can't really touch that either. 1, Yeah, I can't really do anything against Dark Magician either. I don't think they have 6 spellcasters in the graveyard. I'm surprised this is Dark Magician and not Summon Skull. Summon Skull has been a huge card in the Rush Duel format, but let's see how this goes. Ooh! This isn't bad. This isn't bad at all. We might be able to even go for the win. Alright, we're going to discard a level 1, decrease Dark Magician's attack. And in case you wanted to try a new type of deck out, try this one. This one was a pretty good deck in the early days of the real Rush Duels card game, when people weren't using Dragon or Spellcaster. Really fun stuff. Oh, goodness. Give me that power. Yes, I didn't get any more power, but yeah, alright, let's go. Let's go for the win. But yeah, this is the type of decks you could expect to be going against, and I think I did pretty well here. This deck does have the ability to beat over some pretty major monsters with a single tribute monster. I mean, just look at Beetle, 3,300 just for Forest, and just naturally the way my deck works. Granted, I had 1 card left in my deck, and I was a lot just to be able to beat over just a Dark Magician. Alright, and we got ourselves some rewards here. So far, pretty good. But yeah, again, I want to know what you guys think about the current format. I get it. It just came out a week ago. I know we're going to get new stuff. What I'm just saying is that on launch, that maybe they should have released some battle traps. Things that, because trap cards are the only way you can play during your opponent's turn in Rush Duels. So essentially, you're sitting duck unless you have any sort of decent trap card, and I do think Negate Attack and Double Block would have been pretty decent cards to add on launch. Maybe even in a little special thing like Summon Skull, you know, you pay 950 gems, maybe you get Negate Attack UR card and 17 packs, you know, something like that. And I don't care how you get it, as long as they give you access to being able to have it. That's all that really matters, because at the moment, we are lacking those battle traps to save us from these decks. I mean, there's nothing we could do about the variety issue. People have made up their mind. They see that all the aces are good. Dragias has the double attack. Seven's Road has the huge power for itself. Gitarna has a huge power for you. You have Yami Ruler, which is going to be able to stun your opponent for a turn, and they're not going to be able to actually bring out any of their level 8 or higher monsters. Or, I mean, level 7 or higher monsters. I mean, they do have access to Summon Skull, which is great, but, you know. Oh, what's happening? I didn't realize I just leveled up. Perfect. Did I get anything for that? Now again, I'm gonna save my gems, my 666 gems. Okay, cool. I'm gonna save my 666 gems because I'm thinking that there's gonna be a new set, maybe in a week or two, and we'll probably be getting a lot more Mimi stuff. I mean, we've seen it already. There's a lot of cards in Rush Duels when you go against the computer, you know, or the AI, whatever you want to call it, and they're like, what are these cards? Where are they coming from? Yeah, they're probably gonna be in the new set. So, and that's what I'm kind of guessing. I also wish the card trader was actually doing something with... Ooh, I don't want to do them. I just want to see what I could trade for. But I do wish the card trader was kind of like a... You know, had Rush Duel stuff. Not this card trader. There's the other card trader, which pretty much has, like, nothing. Let me see. Ooh, I can actually buy some of this... I can actually buy some of this stuff here. That's not bad. See, upgrade to Glossy, upgrade to Prismatic. No, but I could just get this card right here, and that's not bad. I mean, I could also get it from Mimi as one of her rewards. So I'll just say for now, because if I do get it from her rewards, maybe I just want to, you know, get that pink horse up to Prismatic. You know, who knows? But yeah, that's how I feel a little bit at the moment about Rush Duels, and kind of about the launch and how they kind of handled it. I really do think we should have got some battle traps to kind of save ourselves. Oh, come on, look at this. Still nothing in the trader shop. Maybe a little tiny bit more variety, but that's just me being selfish and wanting new things aside from the 4 main characters cards and I guess from now Mimi. But yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. Like I said, they could have, even if they're not going to do variety deck-wise, like I said, the variety is still a lot better than the action in real life launch of Rush Duels. But I do think that the battle traps is a huge issue, and they really should have thought about that, because there's really no way to actually fight against certain boards without battle traps. That's how Rush Duel works. You need trap cards to be able to interact with your opponent during their turn. And things like Seven's Road in these multi-type decks, yeah, that one prison bind that's amazing, it's not really gonna work. So yeah, hopefully next set we will see this problem resolved. But that's all I got for you guys now. Until next time, please like the video if you enjoyed the video. Comment anything you want in the comment section. I want to know how you guys feel about this, about the launch of Rush Duels 1 week out, and if any of the things I said make sense, or if you agree, or if you disagree. And, you know, share and subscribe, you know, just getting my e-begging out of the way, because we're almost at 1,000 subscribers. I really appreciate every single one of you who do subscribe or share or even leave a comment. Thank you so very much. That's all I got for you guys now. Peace out.